Hey guys, it's Itsamandalee, and I figure I would point out my favorite spots due to lighting, accessibility, and easement to film content for my OnlyFans here on the farm. Starting in the tack room, it's probably actually my least favorite spot because there's already so much going on. It was a little difficult to stay focused, along with the fact that the lighting is not that fantastic. So although it's a fun video that I really enjoy, and I enjoyed making it, I have to say it's not quite my favorite, as it was a little sloppier and darker than I would have preferred. My next favorite place to film on the farm has got to be in the stalls, as most of them have a feed tub that is really easy to get a good angle at, have a rest, and be able to lean back and enjoy. The lighting is slightly better than the tack room, although it's not the best lighting. There were new lights added to the stalls to kind of help out with that. I feel like there's a lot of different angles and easement of like shelves that I can actually put some of the toys on while I'm waiting to use them. It's definitely a step up from the tack room, a little more simple viewing, but definitely not my favorite yet. While I'm hiding my number one area that I prefer to record, this is definitely new this year and probably one of my favorites, probably because it's just new and exciting. But there is a rafter that runs along the top of this barn, and I was able to hang a new swing. I thought this was an exhilarating way of recording. However, it didn't leave any area for me able to reach for new toys or any other things I was looking for. So that part was not so easy. However, it came with a great view for me, great lighting for the filming, and fantastic shadows to sort of play with and be very intriguing to watch during it. Not so much a location on the farm, but where I like to let back in order to film has got to be a wheelbarrow. I think one thing that's super convenient is that I can always change the lighting depending on where I am on the farm in order to get better views. It's also awesome for leaning back and having a little bit. Just be sure to clean it out first. And last, but certainly not least, because it is my favorite spot, of course I prefer rolling in the hay. When there's a bale here, it's super easy, nice and level. When there's two bales, it's a little less convenient, but don't worry, the horses go through it easy. I can have my buddy, there's plenty of shelf space in order to reach out for any other toys, and there's a ring for my favorite toy. If you know, you know. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed and get out in your own barns and enjoy seeing different angles and views. Let me know in the comments if you've ever rolled in hay yourself.